Back in the roasting room with Fika Coffee Roasting. Today I wanted to talk a little bit about blends before I got started. So blends have kind of a bad reputation, and that has come a lot with the whole third wave coffee movement. People have really leaned into single origin coffees. Just to clear that up, a single origin coffee is a coffee that comes from one specific source, so one region or one country, sometimes even as specific as one farm or one cooperative in the area. Blends are a combination of coffees from different areas and regions, and we put together our blends kind of like a recipe. We tried different ingredients and see which ones we like best and which ratios of those ingredients that we like best until we find something that we are in love with. So our light roast blend is a breakfast blend called Just Right. Our house blend, or signature blend, is a medium roast, and that's called Coffee with Friends. And our dark roast blend is called Second Filling. And then we have an espresso blend that is called Having Energy. And lastly, we have a half-caf blend called Day and Night. Those are ours. We've put them together because we love the way they taste, and we think that they are appealing to many coffee drinkers, many different preferences and taste palettes. And that's really the point of blends, is to make something that many people can enjoy, and also to provide some more consistency in flavor profiles than you can sometimes with single origins. So different coffees are available at different times of the year, and we would rather focus on fresh coffee and striving for this consistent taste in our blends. And having multiple coffees in a blend means that we can sub out different coffees from different places depending on when they're in season, to still achieve that same flavor and that same taste that we have fallen in love with. So it gives a lot more flexibility on the roaster's end. It really helps us maintain that great consistency in our coffee that I think everyone loves. Single origins are fantastic too. We love them. We have quite a few that we carry regularly, and we're always looking for new ones to try. Single origins are wonderful for learning about coffee in general and about geography and the coffee industry and, you know, taste profiles, and it's fun to try different coffees from different places and explore the different flavors and profiles and tasting notes. So they are all wonderful. We love all coffee, and we definitely want to keep having single origins and our blends. I don't think blends should have kind of the negative rep that they kind of carry right now. I think it's changing again. I think everyone's moving towards just good coffee in general, or I hope anyway. But when I first started roasting coffee too, I felt staunchly opposed to blends. I was like, I can't imagine why people would blend these wonderful beans together to make anything different. Like, they're perfect as they are, and they are great. But it's fun to come up with something that's unique to your coffee roaster and unique to your brand. And that has been really special for us to create the blends that are unique to Fika. So if you haven't tried our blends, I recommend you do so, and we're always happy to help with recommendations. But once again, the point of blends is really to create something that's just widely appealing and drinkable and enjoyable. So I think you would have good fortune with any of them. Today I will be roasting Just Right, the breakfast blend, which is a light roast, and I'll be roasting Day and Night, the half-caf blend, which is a medium roast coffee. So please join me. First today, I have to swap out the propane tanks. I have not been making as many fall flavored drinks as I usually would, so I thought later today I would show you a couple of add-ins that we can easily make to put into our coffee to make it feel a little more festive. So we'll do some of that fun stuff later today. All right, roaster's heated. I got everything I need, and we're ready to roast. I'm gonna start with the half-caf blend. Also, I haven't been sharing the audiobook that I've been listening to lately, so I'm almost done with this one, but it's been really good. It's a great suspense. It's called The Other Mothers by Catherine Faulkner, and I'm really enjoying it, and I'm really excited. I think I'll be able to finish it today. Actually, take my glasses off for the glare, and so my earbud fits better for now. One roast in, and party sweat. All right, day and night blend is done. I'm sweating, so I'm gonna take my cardigan off, and I'm going to move on to our breakfast blend, Just Right. For now, I'm just gonna focus on roasting, so see you later. Now that we're done roasting for the day, I want to make a couple of fun fall add-ins to use in our coffee. And they're delicious, and I can also use them in things like hot chocolate for the kids, or even their hot tea. So today I'm going to make a quick pumpkin cold foam to top either a cold brew, or I just top it with my hot coffee in place of cream sometimes. Really quick and easy, only 3 ingredients. And I'm going to make a quick autumn spice simple syrup. Simple syrups are great because you can use so many different things to flavor them. You can flavor them with spices, nuts, extracts, fruit. I made a fig simple syrup this fall after we picked figs, just by boiling the figs with water and brown sugar for a little bit and letting it simmer. The syrups can be added to coffee, obviously cocktails, kids drinks, like I said, like hot chocolate or hot tea, just to spice it up a little bit, and lots of other things. So they're great to have on hand, and I find that they're just a really easy and fun way to kind of like celebrate the season a little bit. Today first I'm going to make the pumpkin cold foam. It's just super quick, just need a mason jar, and this recipe is by the Naptime Kitchen. She's a great person to follow on Instagram if you like kind of like DIY home treats and stuff. It only calls for a 1/4 cup of heavy cream and 2 teaspoons of pumpkin puree and 2 teaspoons of maple syrup to give a little sweetness. One option for all cold foams is definitely to use a milk frother. I bought one at one point, but it was crappy and stopped working, so I just didn't really want to try and get another one because I figured I hardly ever use it and the same thing will probably happen. So other options for this are using a French press, and you can pump cream or milk in the French press and get it really frothy. You can always whip it with a beater or a blender. But that seems a little overkill to me. It's just a really small serving, obviously. So I'm literally just gonna put these in a mason jar and shake it for a while. And it should get nice and foamy and lovely. I did this a couple weeks ago too, and it worked just fine. So we're gonna give it a shot again. So start with our heavy cream. Another nice thing about using mason jars is you can measure right into them, which I love. 2 ounces. 2 ounces. 2 teaspoons of maple syrup. Whoops, okay. Why not a little extra? Never too much maple syrup. Okay, and then I am opening this whole can of pumpkin for only 2 teaspoons, but whatever, it just gives me incentive to make some yummy pumpkin baked goods or something. Maybe some pumpkin scone. Oh, it smells so good. 1 teaspoon. Obviously, I'm not a super exact measurer. I'm just like chunking it on in there. I'm gonna give it a little stir first before I actually start shaking it. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, now I'm gonna put a lid on. Okay. Putting a lid on. Make sure it's on there nice and tight. And literally just gonna shake. So, so honestly, this will take a while. The other day it took me, I don't know, a few minutes, like maybe 5 minutes, but like when you're shaking something, 5 minutes is kind of a long time. And you can always get your kids to help you with this part. Do you wanna shake? You wanna come shake? Hey, shake, shake. Good job. Yeah, I should just send you out on the trampoline with it, huh? What is that? It is getting definitely more foamy. I just want a quick cup of coffee, so I'm just gonna use the AeroPress. It's the fastest and arguably the best anyway, so why not? My cold foam is ready, and I'm going to have some day and night, our half-caf, because it's like 2:30 in the afternoon, and I'll probably have a cup of tea as well, so half the calf is probably the right choice for me right now. For those of you who have not seen the AeroPress in action yet, here it goes. Get your scoop. Okay, just 1 scoop. So, scoop of coffee, filter in place. Ideal if it's a little bit wet so it sticks and stays in place. And now our hot water. We're almost to the top. The great thing about the AeroPress is you can get really nitty gritty and use exact measurements, but you really don't need to, and you'll still get a really good cup of coffee. And I'm gonna pop my filter on, and I'm gonna let it sit for a minute. So here's the glass I'm gonna be using, and we have our cold foam ready. So while we're waiting on this, I am going to go ahead and get our materials ready for the simple syrup. So we have our little pot. All we need is a half cup of brown sugar, a half cup of water. I'm gonna stir that around. Cloves. I love cloves, so I don't mind having a few extras in there. It calls for allspice and coriander, so since I did the cloves, I'm just gonna do like a little pinch of allspice, honestly. They included exact measurements. I think I'm gonna throw in a little bit of fresh ginger too, so let me grab that. And some fresh ginger. So, stir that around a little bit, and I'm gonna go ahead and turn the heat on like medium to try and get it to a boil first before we let it simmer. All right, and my coffee is ready, so we're gonna go ahead and do that too. Okay, so flip it over, slowly press down. Beautiful. Beautiful. And I'm gonna take a little sip to try it out. Nice. I'm gonna go ahead and plop some of this nice pumpkin cold foam on there. So cold foam is usually used in cold brew, and this is gonna melt right away, but I'm fine with that. It's sweet and delicious. And basically just like a pumpkin flavored creamer. So, but look at that texture, that's wonderful. And look, so yummy still. Should I do more? I'll do more. Should we do it all? Let's do it all.
Woo! Look at that. Finley, you want to try this? Try it. What do you think? Good. So yeah, I mean, it's delicious, and like I said, it was so quick and easy. Let's give it a try. Give it a try with the coffee. Yeah, I mean, that's lovely. It's definitely a treat. It's sweet, but it is really yummy. So awesome. The autumn spice syrup that I'm making right now is by Fork in the Kitchen. So another great food blog. And like I said, there's calls for water, brown sugar, cinnamon, coriander, allspice, and ginger. Or not, it did not call for ginger. I added in ginger, I added in some extra cloves, and I added in some maple syrup, just to give it that like maple flavor as well, just a little bit. And then once it's done simmering, I'm also gonna add in a splash of vanilla and a little pinch of sea salt, just to give it that extra depth. So I think that'll be really nice. It's hard to stop drinking it. You want coffee? Our autumn spice syrup has been simmering for just about 10 minutes. I'm gonna give it one more stir. But yeah, it looks good. I'm gonna go ahead and turn off the heat. I'm just gonna go ahead and keep it in a little mason jar. Use my little strainer. It smells so good. It smells honestly like a Yankee candle. Like, it smells so good. Woo! Whoops. Okay, so we have it. I'm gonna let it cool before I put it in the fridge or anything. But it's nice and dark and pretty, and once again, I mean, it literally smells like a candle. It's amazing. So I definitely recommend making both of these treats if you want to just celebrate fall a little bit more. I am definitely going to be using this in a cocktail, and I'll probably even put a little bit in my kids' tea. In case you didn't know, we do carry loose leaf teas too, and we have this rooibos tea that is delicious if you haven't had it before. It's naturally sweet and a little vanilla caramelly. It's really nice. It's one that my kids really like, and I feel like I don't really need to add anything to it for them. Like, it doesn't need honey. So that's great. This one is also organic, so that's always nice. But yeah, I think that the autumn spice would pair really nicely with some rooibos tea, so I'll probably make that for them later. So that's all I wanted to do today. Happy fall. I hope you all are enjoying the season. And that's it for us for now, so I will see you later.